I would like to thank Craig Jarrett for sending me the story that is coming out of Arizona. And this is another one of those I feel nothing stories. Well, in this picture you have what seemingly looks like a woman, but looks more like some kind of failed exotic bird, by the name of Estella Hernandez and her boyfriend by the name of Raphael Kagan. They just both look like trash. Who was arrested after their 19-month-old child ingested meth, fentanyl, and oxycodone. I'm talking about a cocktail of powerful drugs that will kill a child. Now, it doesn't specify in the title if the child died or not. If the child didn't die, the child is extremely lucky. But let me go ahead and read this article. It says a mother and her boyfriend have been arrested after their toddler son ingested fentanyl, methamphetamine, amphetamine, oxycodone, and opiates. The toddler also suffered burns, possibly from a torch used to smoke meth. The child's mom, Estella Hernandez, and her boyfriend, Raphael Kagan, face felony charges of child abuse and possession of narcotic drugs. On August 26, 2018, police officers and firefighters responded to an apartment near 7th Street and Indian School Road in Phoenix, responding to a call of a child not breathing. Now, see, they actually did it right. You know, when they say they'll arrest the drug dealers, technically that's what they did to their child. They dealt their child drugs, making them drug dealers. Upon arrival, police learned the 19-month-old boy had possibly ingested the drug Percocet while the child's mother, Hernandez, and the mother's boyfriend, Kagan, were sleeping. According to the police report, emergency crews found the child unresponsive, and officers were told someone had administered Narcan to the child. Officers say they noticed a shelf near the bed containing 4 white pills and a glass pipe commonly used to smoke meth. Paramedics transported the boy to Phoenix Children's Hospital, where, according to the police report, the toxicology screening was later found to be positive for opiates and amphetamine. Further testing revealed the child tested positive for fentanyl, methamphetamine, oxycodone, and opiates. According to the police report, a nurse stated the child must have ingested a decent quantity of opiates to be as lethargic as he was. Police also noticed the little boy had bruising to his right eyelid, into his middle back, and an abrasion by his lower lip. He had also had red spots under his chin and on his neck. He also had some heel burns on his arm. My goodness, like I'm just like, the more I read, the more worse this story gets. That's why I said I'm shocked that the child actually lived. Police believe burns on the boy's arm were from a torch used to cook the meth. Police say the boy's mother, Hernandez, at first told officers one man was the boy's father and that he thinks the child took some Percocet. Hernandez then told police a second story that another man was the boy's father and that he was the one with the pills. She also told police that the second man administered Narcan to the little boy. Finally, Hernandez told police that she and her boyfriend Kagan had been sleeping and she woke up to find the child unresponsive. It was later determined that the couple was passed out. According to the police report, Hernandez told officers that Kagan deals Percocet pills. Notice how she just quickly threw him under the bus. And later during a police interview, Hernandez admitted that she too sells that what she thinks is Percocet pills. She says she usually puts the pills away after selling them, but last night she did not. She also admits she uses heroin and meth. A search warrant at the apartment revealed an extensive amount of drugs, drug paraphernalia, money, and a scale. So this lets me know that they use drugs, and the fact that they have a scale in their house lets me know that they most likely deal drugs as well. And this all happened in this little house in Arizona. Talk about a family, like, now this is like a child welfare case just waiting to happen. Oh, without a doubt, the child, if there's no family or relatives that's around, the child is going to end up in the system for sure. At a very, very young age, once the child gets better. And the child might be there for a while, because I find it hard to believe that this is the first time the child actually got into that. When I'm reading all of this and I'm like, it's describing everything down to a T, with the rashes and the burns and the amount of drugs that the child ingested, I find it hard to believe that this is the first time the child has gotten into that stuff. Because that's a lot of drugs. Even for an adult, that's a lot of pills and powdery substances. So they might need to do a really thorough investigation with these so-called parents. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still feel nothing. But at the same time, like, that's That's wild. And the drugs had to be within the child's reach in order for him to get access to it. Like where was it sitting at, on the floor? It might as well have been. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be down below. I'll talk to you in the next one.